Herradura is an iconic brand, recognized for its tradition, legacy, and social responsibility. Our position as a role model requires for us to develop a unique way of capturing the attention of opinion leaders and target consumers, positioning Herradura as an example of excellence, leadership, authenticity, and integrity. How can we continue innovating? Consumers' insight. We have learned that Herradura's target consumer associates art and philanthropy with sophistication and excellence. Besides this, they also relate the charity donations with a commitment to society, and they appreciate and recognize the companies that make proposals in these areas. Therefore, it was necessary to develop a project that involved the brand with art and social responsibility. A project that would promote the participation of the people and that, at the same time, would position the brand as a symbol of leadership, excellence, and authenticity. Description of the project. This is how Herradura Barrel Art is born. A platform of integrated artistic expression that involves the Mexican society in every way. This project will serve several purposes. Mexican cultural values will be exalted. The trajectory of renowned plastic artists and the artistic contribution of indigenous Mexican artisans will be recognized. It offers an exhibition setting for the emerging talent. It promotes the public exhibition of art. It supports foundations dedicated to the fundraising and social responsibility. The image of Tequila Herradura is consolidated as an icon of leadership, authenticity, and excellence. The project becomes a nobly and inclusive form of attracting attention towards the brand, and through it, we ensure the participation of several sectors of society, such as the artistic community, artists, art schools, galleries and museums, the government, charity foundations, media, and the society in general. The barrel as an art object. The barrels are very important items for our tequila. In them, we age it. From them, the tequila acquires part of its body, complexity, and flavor. They are the keepers of the marvelous spirit of the agave, product of the earth, and passion of our people. All of this makes them the ideal plastic object to also capture the inspiration and creativity of the artists. This is why it was decided that they would be converted into an artistic canvas and, at the same time, become a vehicle for the support and social solidarity. During the project, emerging artists, indigenous artisans, and renowned artists were invited to participate and asked to paint, sculpt, or to artistically modify the barrels, taking their inspiration from the general theme. Tequila as a symbol of authenticity. The results are marvelous and true works of art, and that, as a traveling exhibition, are shown to the general public and afterwards auctioned, thus benefiting those that need the funds the most. Stages. Herradura Barrel Art integrates different phases. Emerging artists and indigenous artisans are convened. Renowned artists are invited. The contest, inauguration of the collection, traveling exhibition, and auction. All of the above-mentioned phases were accompanied by strong support from public relations and institutions, diffusion in media, digital activity in social media, events, strategic alliances, and the development of printed and audiovisual material. Results of Herradura Barrel Art 2012 edition. The first edition of Herradura Barrel Art was celebrated in Guadalajara in 2011 under the framework of the Pan American Games. It consisted of a collection of 131 barrels. Due to the success obtained in Guadalajara, in 2012 it is decided to take this project to Mexico City, without question the cultural mecca in the country. This second edition accomplished the following results. A collection of 142 barrels converted into artwork commemorating the 142nd anniversary of Casa Herradura. Participation of 44 renowned artists, 80 emerging artists, and 22 indigenous artisans. Benefiting 4 charity foundations. support from the Departments of Tourism and Culture and from the state and federal governments. Backup from the National Art Museum and the Institute of Fine Arts. 1.4 million Mexican pesos were raised from the sale of the barrels. Media coverage with 217 notes that represent 16.5 million Mexican pesos return on investment in ad equivalents. 29% of these notes reporting 12.6 million impressions. 2.8 million people impacted by the traveling exhibition in 7 high-impact public points. Conclusions. The high level of acceptance, the return of investment obtained, and the millions that were impacted account for Herradura barrel art to be a source of exposure and positioning for Tequila Herradura as a symbol of excellence, leadership, and authenticity.